Most main deck Keion monsters are Earth Warriors and share the effect where if they're in the graveyard and you do not control any additional copies, you can special summon them, but they are then banished when they next leave the field. This will be called the revival effect. Keion Tonchan is a level 1 Water Aqua Tuner monster with 0 attack and defense and the following effects. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one other Keion monster you control that has a level. Special summon this card, and if you do, this card's level becomes that monster's current level until the end phase. You can only use this effect of Keion Tonchan once per turn. Keion Now Okuda is a level 2 tuner monster with 1200 attack, 300 defense, and the following effects. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one level 4 or lower Keion monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase. Keion Sumiri Saito is a level 2 monster with 1200 attack, 400 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Sumiri Saito once per turn. Keion Azusa Nakano is a level 3 monster with 1500 attack, 900 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field, special summon one cat token, a level 1 earth beast with 100 attack and defense. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Azusa Nakano once per turn. Keion Jun Suzuki is a level 3 tuner monster with 1500 attack, 800 defense, and the following effects. Once per turn, you can remove one music counter from your field, send one Keion monster from your deck to the graveyard. It also has the revival effect. You can only use this effect of Keion Jun Suzuki once per turn. Keion Ui Hirasawa is a level 3 monster with 1500 attack, 600 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field, gain 500 life points for each Keion monster you control. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Ui Hirasawa once per turn. Keion Mio Akiyama is a level 4 monster with 1700 attack, 1200 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field. Keion monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense until the end phase. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Mio Akiyama once per turn. Keion Ritsu Tanaka is a level 4 tuner monster with 1700 attack, 1100 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field. This card can attack twice during this battle phase. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Ritsu Tanaka once per turn. Keion Samugi Kotobuki is a level 4 monster with 1700 attack, 1400 defense, and the following effects. Once per turn, you can remove one music counter from your field, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy it. This card cannot attack the turn you activate and resolve this effect. It also has the revival effect. You can only use this effect of Keion Samugi Kotobuki once per turn. Keion Yui Hirasawa is a level 4 monster with 1700 attack, 1500 defense, and the following effects. You can remove one music counter from your field. You can normal summon one Keion monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. It also has the revival effect. You can only use this effect of Keion Yui Hirasawa once per turn. Keion Nodoka Manabe is a level 4 monster with 1800 attack, 1300 defense, and the following effects. If this card is summoned, you can add one level 4 or lower Keion monster, except Keion Nodoka Manabe, from your deck to your hand, and if you do, you can normal summon one Keion monster. It also has the revival effect. You can only use each effect of Keion Nodoka Manabe once per turn. Keion Megumi Sokabe is a level 5 monster with 2000 attack, 1400 defense, and the following effects. You can special summon this card from your hand by revealing one Keion monster in your hand. You can only special summon Keion Megumi Sokabe once per turn this way. You can tribute one Keion monster you control, special summon one level 4 or lower Keion monster with a different name from your deck. You can only use this effect of Keion Megumi Sokabe once per turn. Keion Sawako Yamanaka is a level 7 monster with 2400 attack, 2000 defense, and the following effects. If you control 2 or more face-up Keion monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Keion Sawako Yamanaka once per turn this way. You can remove 2 music counters from your field, special summon 2 Keion monsters from your hand and or deck in face-up defense position, but they cannot attack and their effects are negated. You can only use this effect of Keion Sawako Yamanaka Yamanaka once per turn. Keion monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Death Devil Narimi Kawaguchi is a level 8 Dark Warrior fusion monster with 3000 attack, 2500 defense, requires 3 Keion monsters with different names, and has the following effects. This card is always treated as a Keion card. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. You do not use polymerization. Cannot be used as fusion material. Once per turn, quick effect, you can send one Keion card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Negate one card your opponent controls. Your opponents cannot activate monster effects in response to this effect's activation. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon Keion monsters from your deck whose total levels are less than or equal to this card's level, but they cannot attack and their effects are negated. Death Devil Sawako Yamanaka is a level 12 Dark Warrior Synchro monster with 3600 attack, 3000 defense, requires 1 Keion tuner and 2 or more non-tuner monsters, and has the following effects. This card is always treated as a Keion card. Must first be synchro summoned, cannot be destroyed or targeted by your opponent's card effects. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon Keion monsters from your graveyard whose total levels are less than or equal to this card's level. Heavy Metal Sawako Yamanaka is a rank 4 Dark Warrior Xyz monster with 2400 attack, 2100 defense, requires 3 level 4 Keion monsters, and has the following effects. This card is always treated as a Keion card. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card, then target 1 Keion monster you control. At the start of the damage step, if the targeted monster attacks an opponent's monster, destroy that monster. Keion Bust is a Link 2 Earth Rock Link monster with 1200 attack, arrows pointing bottom and bottom right, requires 2 level 4 or lower Keion monsters, and has the following effects. If this card is Link summoned, you can activate 1 Keion High School directly from your deck. Keion cards you control cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. During your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish it. Target 3 Keion spells or traps in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only use this effect of Keion Bust once per turn. Honey Sweet Tea Time is a normal spell with the following effects. Target 5 Keion monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Shuffle them into the deck, then draw 2 cards. Keion Cake is a normal spell with the following effects. Excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. Special summon 1 excavated level 4 or lower Keion monster from among them. Also shuffle the rest back into the deck. You can only activate 1 Keion Cake per turn. Keion Dive is a normal spell with the following effects. Discard 1 Keion monster. Draw 2 cards. Keion Helping Hand is a normal spell with the following effects. Activate only when the number of Keion monsters in your deck is greater than the number of monsters you control. Send all monsters you control to the graveyard. Then special summon level 4 or lower Keion monsters from your deck equal to the number of monsters sent to the graveyard by this effect. Keion Revive is a normal spell with the following effects. Special summon 1 Keion monster from your graveyard. You can banish this card and 1 Keion monster from your graveyard. Special summon 1 Keion monster with a different name from the banished monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of Keion Revive once per turn. Keion Roll Call is a normal spell with the following effects. Add 1 Keion monster from your deck to your hand. Keion Song is a normal spell with the following effects. Draw 1 card for each Keion monster you control. You can only activate 1 Keion Song per turn. Keion Spirit is a normal spell with the following effect. Special summon as many level 4 or lower Keion monsters with different names from your graveyard as possible, but shuffle them into the deck during the end phase. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters, except Keion monsters. You can only activate 1 Keion Spirit per turn. Moe Moe Keion is a normal spell with the following effects. If you control a face-up Keion Mio Akiyama, send cards your opponent controls up to its level to the graveyard. Raging Keion is a normal spell with the following effects. Targets 1 level 4 or lower Keion monster you control. Its attack is doubled. Also, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. During the end phase, banish the targeted monster until your next standby phase. The 5 Keions is a normal spell with the following effects. If you control no monsters, special summon as many level 4 or lower Keion monsters from your hand as possible. Destroy them during the end phase, and if you do, take damage equal to the combined original attack of the destroyed monsters. You cannot connect your battle phase the turn you activate and resolve this effect. You can only activate 1 the 5 Keions per turn. Keion Memories is a quick play spell with the following effects. Targets 1 Keion monster you control and 1 Keion monster in your graveyard. The targeted Keion monster you control gains attack equal to the attack of the targeted Keion monster in your graveyard. Keion Resilience is a quick play spell with the following effects. Activate only if a monster you control is destroyed. Special summon 1 Keion monster with a level equal to the level of the destroyed monster from your graveyard, and if you do, special summon the destroyed monster from your graveyard. Keion Cat Ears is an equip spell with the following effects. Equip only to a Keion monster you control. The equipped monster can attack directly. If this face-up card on the field would be sent to the graveyard, you can equip this card to another Keion monster you control instead. Keion Reminiscence is an equip spell with the following effect. Pay 500 life points, then target one of your banished Keion monsters, special summon it in attack position, and equip it with this card. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. Keion Clubroom is a continuous spell with the following effects. Each time a Keion monster or monsters is summoned, place 2 music counters on this card, max 6. Once per turn, you can remove 2 music counters from this card. Reveal 3 Keion spells or traps from your deck. Your opponent chooses one for you to add to your hand, and you shuffle the rest back into your deck. Keion monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Keion Logo is a continuous spell with the following effects. Each time a Keion monster or monsters is summoned, place 1 music counter on this card, max 5. You can send this card to the graveyard, special summon 1 Keion monster from your deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of music counters on this card. You can only use this effect of Keion Logo once per turn. Keion High School is a field spell with the following effects. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Keion Clubroom from your deck or graveyards to your hand. You can activate the effects of Keion monsters you control or that are in your graveyard up to twice per turn. Keion Club Successors is a normal trap with the following effect. Activate only while you control a face-up Keion Ui Hirasawa, Keion Azusa Nakano, and Keion Jun Suzuki during the main phase. Banish all cards your opponent controls face down. You cannot connect your battle phase the turn you activate and resolve this effect. If you control no spells or traps, you can activate this card from your hand. Keion Strength is a normal trap with the following effects. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack. Special summon 1 level 4 or lower Keion monster from your hand, but its effects are negated. Also, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle until the end phase. If there are 2 Keion Strength in your graveyard, including this card, you can banish them. Destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponents equal to half of the combined attack of the destroyed monsters. Keion Twin Characters is a normal trap with the following effect. Tribute 1 Keion monster, shuffle 2 cards your opponent controls into the deck. Keion Switch is a continuous trap with the following effect. When a Keion monster you control is targeted for an attack or by an opponent's card effect, return it to the deck. Special summon 1 Keion monster with a different name from your deck. You can only use this effect of Keion Switch once per turn. Shielding a Keion is a continuous trap with the following effect. When an opponent's monster attacks a Keion monster you control, you can banish 1 Keion monster from your graveyard, negate the attack. Keion Concert is a counter trap with the following effect. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated while you control 2 or more Keion monsters with different names, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card.